Hey, what's up, Maplers? I hope you guys are doing well. Slade here. Today I'm actually going to try to answer some frequently asked Hayato questions, because sometimes I just get like a lot of the same questions being asked, and it's probably better if I just answer them in a video, so it's easily seen by everyone. So let's go ahead and get started here with our first question. Do Hayatos need % defense lines? The answer is no. I think over half a year ago, Nexon nerfed our defense buff, which is called Shimada Heart, which now only goes up to 50% extra damage, which only requires up to 10,000 defense, and that is very easily achievable just by stacking strength and just getting defense from gears. So the answer is no, just stack strength all the way like any other warrior and you're good. Alright, next question. How much attack speed do Hayatos need? Okay, this is how it works. So Katana starts at fast speed, fast 5, which means you need 5 points of attack speed from buffs. But first of all, we get 2 attack speed from your Katana booster skill, and then you get 1 attack speed from quick draw stance, so now we're already down to 2, which is the soft cap for attack speed. And from this point on, if you want to break the soft cap, you will need green potions from Monster Park. So you better start doing your Monster Park runs every day and saving up those potions, the green ones. So after the green potion, you'll be at 1 speed, which means you just need 1 more point from either your inner ability or decent speed infusion. So one or the other, not both. So in general, I would just recommend not going for the inner ability and just getting speed infusion. So basically you just need green potion and 1 other source of attack speed and you're good to go. That's it. Alright. Next question. Do I use Ride Blade Flash or Shinsoku? Okay, this is an easy answer. Ride Blade Flash. It has massive skill damage and like a little more than double of Shinsoku's skill damage, and Shinsoku does not do enough lines per second to beat Ride Blade, so Ride Blade is pretty much always better. You would rarely ever actually use Shinsoku unless you want to lifesteal fast or generate some sword energy quicker, and maybe if a boss was like levitating a little too high for Ride Blade, then you can actually just hold down Shinsoku because it has a pretty good vertical hit range. Although most of the time I think jumping and using Ride Blade is probably still better. So the answer is Ride Blade Flash. Pretty much always. Okay, next question. Which hyper passive skills should I put points into? Hyper passive skills. They really need to revamp it for us. It's horrible. I mean, there's pretty much only one choice here, and that is Hirokiri Strike. is what you want to invest into. Hitokiri Strike cooldown cutter is the first one you want, and Persist is the second one you want, and the rest of the points you can literally just put them anywhere you want. I just have mine in Shinsoku because I actually use it for Hard Lucid Phase 3, but I don't really think many people would actually need this at all. So unless you're planning on fighting Hard Lucid, I don't think you should put any points into Shinsoku. So yeah, pretty much just get the Hitokiri Strike ones and maybe Sudden Strike. So yeah, the answer is just get the Hitokiri Strike ones, and everything else is whatever. Alright, next question. A lot of people actually ask me about this one, so here it is. Which inner ability is the best? Hands down, 20% boss damage. That's the best one. Second best would be 30 attack, and then everything else after. But really, you just want one of these two, for sure. But best setup would be 20% boss damage on your first line. Even in reboot, the second line would be 21 attack, and third line I'd say buff duration. 30-something% buff duration would be very nice because of the Mikhail Link skill that gives you stance. It allows you to have permanent duration on it, which is very useful for bossing, to have that permanent stance. So that's what I really like about having buff duration. So the best inner ability is 20% boss damage, and then secondary lines are attack and buff duration. If you want to use other lines, that's fine too, like, you know, drop rate or critical rate. Those are okay. Not bad. And here we are with the final question for today. How strong is Hayato? Oh yeah. That's the ultimate question right there. It's kind of hard to tell because, I mean, unless someone makes DPM charts over here, it's really hard to compare. KMS doesn't have Hayato, and we don't really have any idea of where they stand in relation to other classes. But from what I can tell, it's different depending on which, like, your level of funding. Hayato starts off being pretty squishy, uses a lot of mana, and it feels kind of weak earlier on when you're trying to level up. So at the beginning, I would say it's middle of the pack. It's not terrible, but it's not really like one of the stronger classes. It's not that beginner friendly. This is until you get to 5th job and you get your Phantom Blade and your 5th job nodes, the boost nodes. This is the point where you really start to turn it around and you start moving up the ladder. And at the end, I would say Hayato is top 5 for bossing. Not too sure about mobbing. I mean, it's really fun. Of course, very mobile. And Phantom Blade is just super good. Falcon's Honor is on a pretty short cooldown for a full map attack. So I would say mobbing's pretty good too, but I don't know where exactly it is ranked, but the answer is Hayato is very strong late game, but it starts off kind of weak, so I wouldn't say it's a beginner friendly class, but it's worth it if you can hang on, if you can endure. I don't know where exactly it ranks within the top 5, but I just know it's somewhere in there. That's it. So there you have it, guys. Those are the most frequently asked questions, and if you have any other questions to ask, feel free to do so in the comments, and I will either answer you directly or I will make another video with more burning questions. I mean, frequently asked questions. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!